I think one of the most emotional moments of my life was the night that I was initiated into the Klan. I was led into the Clavin Hall, which was dark, and the only light that I could see was a fire cross, and that put me through the ceremony. Purified me with water. He laid his hand on my shoulder and said, "You're part of the invisible empire, United Klans of America." And there was a tremendous applause throughout the auditorium, and I came up off the floor really in tears, because that's what I've been looking for all my life, an opportunity to be heard, an opportunity to be something.
I first told him, hell no, I would never, ever but kill him. That's all I want. That was on my heart, to kill him. And this is the kind of reputation that I have in Durham. I'm not bragging about it, but it is the truth. You can call Durham, and they will tell you, no, I will not take no for an ounce. I have to have the word yes, because all of our blood, when it comes out, is the same color. I haven't seen any blood different yet than the color of mine. And I'm saying whatever you believe in, I keep saying it. Stand on it, baby. Stand on it.
They call this Magic City, Mr. Atkins. Ain't no magic here. Abe Greenfield ain't nothing but a vile slumlord. You know it and I know it. And the black people of East Durham have the same rights as anybody else. This girl, Mr. Atkins, this young lady, is a single mother, a free child. And she wake up this morning to an eviction notice. But there's no hot water, what, baby, for 2 weeks?
That's right, Miss Ann.
2 weeks, and you say what, no toilet?
No toilet.
No toilet, and that ain't no way for no human to live. Mr. Atkins, we done writing letters here. We want to be heard before tomorrow night's ruling.
Ms. Atwater, you know our agenda is tight, and we simply cannot allot time to everybody that wants to speak. Now, thank you. Show yourselves out. Mr. Tucker, to what do I owe this pleasure?
Sit down.
Well, and a mighty fine afternoon to you too.
Now, you listen to me, Councilman, and you too, Mr. Tucker. We ain't going nowhere until we get down to the brass tacks, you understand me?
Everything all right here, Bill?
Mr. Odom, now we have been sitting here for over half an hour, and the councilman here ain't done nothing but...
Ann, we're going to give you your chance to speak tomorrow night. Are we good now?
Not yet. Come on.
Samuel Grace. Ayes? Aye. Nays? Okay, then. Fred Egan, Gene Wall, and Samuel Grace are tentatively approved as new citizens of North Carolina Unit 9 of the Invisible Empire, United Klans of America. Clee Graff is directed to certify the petitions and prepare the oaths for ceremony. Right next week. Should be fine. Final item, combat and firearms training resumes this Saturday from noon to 4 under the supervision of Second Officer Floyd Kelly. And I remind the Youth Corps members that this training is mandatory. Y'all hear me? I'm talking to you. Yeah. Let's bow our heads. Heavenly Father, give us strong minds, great hearts, true faith, and ready hands. Keep us unfettered from the world, that we might fight the good fight and be worthy to claim the prize. May we as brethren and clansmen be steadfast and unremovable. As we go hence from this clavern and to the struggle of the alien world, let us not forget the crowning glory of a clansman is to serve. Non silva sed and thar.
Not for self, but for others.
Get him ready. Say that again. He's born ready.
Reverend Mother.
No need to give it.
Oh, hey. This is the new boy I was telling you about.
Oh, sure. Sure, Ben. Well, come on in the office. I'll see you, fellas. Have a seat. What's your name, son?
Leonard, sir.
Don't be nervous, Leonard. Ben tells me you'd like to be a part of the youth corps.
Yes, sir.
Why do you want to be in the youth corps, Leonard?
To help protect the white race of America from the communist niggers and Jews who threaten us, sir.
That's a good boy. But that's not all. It's our rights, our freedoms, our way of life that need protecting. We're an endangered species, Leonard. You understand?
I do.
Shay, son. You see that? One day, this will be your most prized possession. It'll give you everything you need in your life. Brotherhood, standing in the community, a sense of pride that you're part of something bigger than yourself. But most importantly, it'll be a reminder every day that you will no longer be an outsider. Welcome to the youth corps, Leonard.
We gonna take care of that thing?
Yeah. Ben, bring the car around. Out back. Now what? We wait.
She got a nigger boyfriend.
Yeah, the neighbor's been complaining. Stay here.
I feel so bad, I've got a worried mind. I'm so lonesome all the time. Since I left my baby behind on Blue Bayou. Saving nickels, saving dimes, working till
Wait for the light, Wiley.
Looking forward to happier times on Blue Bayou. I'm going back someday, gonna stay on Blue Bayou. Where the folks are fine and the world is mine on Blue Bayou. Oh, that girl of mine by my side, the silver moon and the evening light. I'll never be blue, my dreams come true on Blue
Thank you.
Mr. Dupree. Miss Dupree, Yes, I know, Mr. Dupree, but... Hold on, Mr. Dupree. Miss Dupree says she can't make it. Her
Oh, no,
kids-
ma'am. Come here. Sissy, you better get your ass down to City Hall tonight. No, I don't want to hear that. I have been a single mother ever since I was 16, and that's a whole hell of a lot longer than you. But child is supposed to be hard. Are you gonna be down there tonight or what? I better see your face looking black and angry. Who's next?
Hey, Jan, I'll take this one.
Sure, Mr. Ellis.
Why don't you finish up that tire for me, will you?
All right.
Can you fill the place tonight?
You know I can, Carver. What's up?
We're ruling on Greenfield tonight. Ann Atwater and all her Operation Breakthrough niggers gonna make a scene. I just need numbers.
Jesus, Greenfield. You gonna help that scum?
You know CP. Re-election here. He got deep pockets. I need to at least appear supportive. And you need to keep your friends on the city council.
I know, Carver. We'll be there. Oh, you late? Yeah. I guess that's what they call African time.
First item on the docket, in the matter of the Edgemont Community Housing, the council will first hear from Mr. Paulson, representing Mr. Greenfield.
Good evening. As you know, Mr. Greenfield prides himself on providing comfortable housing at affordable rent to a great many people in Durham.
Council will hear, Mr. Paulson.
As with any dwelling, from time to time, there undoubtedly will be some wear and tear. Mr. Greenfield fully intends to address any of these issues that these folks might have. However, with the recent inclement weather, Mr. Greenfield has had insufficient time to get to everyone.
That's a lie.
We ask that the council grant us the 90-day extension for these minor repairs. Thank you.
Ms. Atwater?
Uncomfortable housing and unaffordable rent are about the only two things Abe Greenfield has ever given us. Now, I have here with me 79 written complaints from the residents of Edgemont. Each and every last one of them is a code violation. I brought them here with me because obviously you ain't get them the first couple times when they were sent here.
Order.
Now, we are fed up with this man and his eviction notices and his rent hikes. He has absolutely no care for his tenants' living conditions. We humans shouldn't have to live like this.
Thank you for your comments, Ms. Atwater. And I will personally pass those complaints on to the Housing Commission for future review. At this time, the council will grant the requested 90-day extension. Thank you all. This council will now stand in recess till next week.
Bye.
Put down that paper, Claiborne. Put it down.
Okay, Mama.
Daddy.
Hey, it's time to visit with your children. Claiborne.
I'm visiting. I'm visiting. How's your marks, Tim?
Tim, answer your father.
I'm getting an F in math.
It's because you're stupid.
Hey! Well, I know it ain't feel like trying, son. Maybe your teacher can give you a little extra time after school.
Well, I don't think this teacher.
Why not?
She said I just ain't got a head for numbers, Daddy. But she said that don't matter, though. She said I'll just work in the gas station with you when I grow up.
Yeah. Maybe this teacher ain't so smart. I'm gonna stop out at Murdoch this morning before I go in and see your brother.
Give him a kiss for us, Daddy.
You bet.
I don't like that place.
It's because it's full of weirdos and retards.
Kenneth Wade, don't be calling your brother that.
I wasn't talking about him.
He just ain't as lucky as you is all.
That's right.
I'm sorry.
You be sorry clearing that table.
Yes, sir.
Better go. Give me some sugar.
Bye, Daddy.
Let's go, girls. Move your backside. Marilyn. Marilyn. Girl, you forgot your lunch. You'd forget your head if it wasn't attached to your shoulders. Go on now.
Hey, come on. Help me out here. Oh. Come on. No, you gonna help me out here?
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. It's Daddy. How you doing, Pumpkin? You had breakfast yet?
Pancakes this morning.
Oh, hey, buddy, that's your favorite. Thank you. Pair of eggs, and maple syrup. Na 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 na. Supposed to cut this up ahead of time. You can't swallow all this. There you go. There you go.
So you must multiply the 3 on this side by 2. But remember, whatever you do to the bottom, you must do to the top, right? Good, so I want y'all to go ahead, work out the equations that I gave you. Let's do the next one and see what you come up with, all right?
And that water. Hey, baby. Oh, thank God. Whew. Are you okay? Okay, baby. You go wait in the car. I'll be right there. Is anybody hurt?
Everyone's okay. Just lots of smoke.
How did it start?
Most likely electrical way to keep this place up. Well, it could have been set on purpose.
Nah, Clan ain't that stupid.
How do you say that?
When the black school burns,
Then what?
then the black kids gotta find a new school.
Turns out he left
up the thing in neutral, it rolls right back into the ravine. They didn't find that truck for 2 weeks.
Are you talking about how small your pecker is again, Wally?
That ain't funny, Doreen.
Yeah, that ain't that kind of funny, that's for sure.
You waited to get You guys got one on.
CP?
Garland Keith. My friend, well, you're out late. You want to have a seat?
No, thank you, gentlemen.
Well, something must be awfully important for you to lower yourself and come to a dump like this, Garland.
Boy, come on now.
No. Mm-mm. I like the White Citizens Council with their parade floats and their fancy country club meetings. I'm always honored to mop up after them. Do the dirty work.
Yeah, excuse Mr. Kelly, it's been a long week.
Sorry to say it's about to get a bit longer. There was a fire out at East End Elementary today.
So what? It's a black school.
The parents have already filed a petition to allow the students to finish out the year at Durham Elementary School. There's an emergency council meeting tomorrow.
Well, in that water?
I think so.
Well, this ain't no small landlord dispute, Garland. We're gonna need everybody on this one.
Well, that's why I'm here, CP.
Were you scared?
A little.
It's gonna be all right, okay? All right, baby, you get some rest. Try to go to sleep, okay? You warming up?
Mama, where are we gonna go to school now?
Don't you worry about a thing, okay? Mama gonna find you somewhere real nice to go. Say, Breeze.
Fire was strictly limited to the building's facilities and perhaps equipment. I know your first appearance here. You can't make an opinion.
Not gonna have them kids going to Tim's school.
Well, they gonna put them somewhere.
Ain't gonna be in Durham Elementary. Tim have enough trouble without more distractions. May have to look into one of them private schools outside of town.
Oh, yeah. How are we gonna pay for that?
I'm working on it.
Ain't not gonna work until you start selling gas to the other half of Durham.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, you know what it means?
That's not fair.
Oh, fair.
Hey,
Come on. It's not fair. It's a fact.
that's not fair, because you know I can't, Mama. How's it gonna look if President Klan's putting gasoline in nigger's car? How's it gonna look to my Klan folk?
Oh, I see.
Huh?
I didn't know that the Klan paid your bills.
Oh,
I didn't think so.
here we go.
You spent all that time at Clavering Hall, jaw-jacking about them niggers and them commies and them Jews.
I don't sound like that.
Yeah, you do. Ew. They won't else. You smell like beer.
Not gonna have them kids going out of school.
This emergency council meeting was called late last night after an apparent electrical fire destroyed nearly half of East End Elementary School. They've been in session for nearly 3 hours now.
This council is facing some difficult decisions tonight. We've had to consider how these decisions will affect the students of not one school, but two. We have heard testimony from the marshal that 8 classrooms and 3 common areas, including the gymnasium, were unaffected by the fire.
Unaffected?
Hey.
Have you been to the school?
You're breaking the rules.
No. Ain't nobody talking to you,
You ain't
CP, so
supposed
you
to
can
talk.
shut
Ms.
up
Atwater,
your
you've
mouth.
had your time.
I seen the school, and if that marshal says that school is
Ms. Atwater, you
habitable
have
for
had your
children,
time.
then he's just lying or he's just plain stupid.
Why don't you shut up?
We will have quiet in the chamber.
Now, what we talking about is important. And you gonna damn well listen to us, Mr. Steele.
Ms. Atwater. Ms. Atwater, kindly take your seat before I have a deputy remove you. Now then, it is the opinion of this council that there remain 2 basic questions. 1, is East End a safe and habitable place for its students to finish their school year? And 2, would the students of Durham Elementary be unfairly burdened by the sudden and massive influx of new students? Now, our answer to both of these questions is yes.
With the limited number of classrooms that remain at East End, the students will be put on a split shift system. One from 7 a.m. to noon, the other from noon to 5.
Okay, got it.
Ms. Atwater?
Who the hell are you?
Ms. Atwater, we're from the NAACP.
WDNC News Time, 9 a.m. Recapping our top story, the NAACP's legal action is causing quite a stir inside the county's district court. One source saying he would not want to be in Judge Les Halford's shoes this morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Is that it?
Just arrived. Full and immediate integration of all Durham public schools.
Get Wilbur Hobby in here.
Yes, sir.
Passed things down before.
You know I can't do that. These idiots just sent kids back into a school that's still smoking. I pass it down, that's the same as ruling against.
I know. I just want to make sure you knew that.
I ask you here for your counsel, Wilbur, not a lecture.
Sorry. You know, what if you held off? Delayed your ruling?
Delaying the inevitable, that's all that would be.
No, you delay to allow the people of Durham to reach their own decision.
I'm not following, Wilbur.
I know a guy.
You know a guy?
Yes, I know a guy. He runs a department at Shaw University down in Raleigh. He does this thing. He holds charrettes.
Charrettes?
They're kind of these official community summits with people from both sides of the problem. They're called charrettes. Now, he's had some pretty good results.
Wilbur, get this guy of yours up here.
Bill, Wilbur Hobby's on the phone.
Wilbur Hobby?
Why does this phone call worry me?
Well, what a coincidence. I was hoping it would worry you.
How are you, Wilbur? Looks like you're having some trouble up there.
Oh, you know, nothing a heavy dose of Bill Riddick can't solve. Hello? Look, Bill, I heard York went well.
York, Pennsylvania isn't Durham, North Carolina, Wilbur.
Well, all the more reason. We need you. Now, look, you're the only one that does this. Besides, it'll get you out of the house. Dolores even said you're driving her crazy.
We've been driving each other crazy. All right, Wilbur. All right.
Great. I'll see you in a few hours, Bill.
A few hours? Hello?
Now, I've asked Bill Riddick here to conduct a 10-day community charrette so that the citizens of Durham can finally come to a resolution on the school integration question. Now, the City Council will abide this resolution and enact the will of the people.
The gutless fool. Abide? Abide? It's not even defined.
He's making us define it.
What are we going to say to the press? Nothing. At least not till we get a legal opinion. And in the meantime, what in good Christ is a charrette?
3 times on the ceiling if you want me. Oh, twice on the pipe if the answer is no.
Yeah, we don't sell gasoline to niggers here.
I'm not looking for a Philip. Miss Ellis? My name is Bill Riddick.
Yeah?
Wilbur Hobby suggested,
Wilbur Hobby sent you here?
He said I should come see you, yeah. He said you represent a great many people in this town.
He'd be right about that.
Well, Miss Ellis, I've been asked to organize a charrette.
I read the newspaper.
Oh, well, so then you know.
Hold on. Are you here to ask me to come to your integration meetings?
Well, for now, just lunch.
Lunch?
Tomorrow with me and with Ann Atwater.
Come again?
Well, I was hoping you'd come lunch with me and Ann Atwater.
Ann Atwater?
Ann Atwater.
What did Wilbur Hobby think I'd say to that?
Well, he thought you would say no.
He'd be right about that, too.
Well, see here, Miss Ellis.
You're not from around here, Mr.
Riddick.
So I help you out. Folks in this town, and especially me, want niggas to stay in their own schools.
Well, that's definitely one of the options, Mr. Ellis. Right. I'm gonna leave you my card. The local number's on the back. You change your mind.
Boy, you better get on out of here. Go and get like I told you.
Ms. Ellis, I hope you reconsider. This charrette is happening, so, if you truly represent your people, represent them. Have a good day.
We know this makes you uncomfortable, CP, but goddammit, it's the best thing that could happen.
Uncomfortable isn't exactly the word I'd use for it, Carvey.
CP, what do you think would happen if a lily-white liberal was in there instead of you?
Nothing good.
A liberal and Ann Atwater will pass integration faster than a hot knife through butter.
Well, that's what don't make no sense.
What don't?
This Riddick nigga wants school integration, right? So why me? Why put that on himself? That should have been the last person on his list.
CP, this judge, our hands may be tied, but it won't matter if we have a friend on the inside.
And especially if that friend is C.P. Ellis.
Oh, Charlie,
He's about to hand you the keys to school integration.
and you're gonna lock the door.
Hey, how you doing? How your dad doing? How late is it?
20 minutes.
CP coming to have lunch with two niggas. He'd just as soon shoot us than do that. Y'all northern folks just don't get it.
I'm from North Carolina, Ann.
Oh, yeah? Where about?
Hertford County.
That's still north of here.
He's here.
Here you go. Would you look at that crazy white man? Just pacing back and forth. I ain't waiting for that cracker. I'm on.
Mr. Ellis, please, come sit down. Well, okay. Thank you both for coming. Hopefully this is a first step in...
Hey, I'm not gonna sit here 1 minute longer than I have to, so...
Well, go on and get then. That way, me and Bill can have a civilized conversation.
Mr. Ellis, I'm holding a steering committee meeting here on Saturday. And I've invited people who represent all types of citizens in this community.
All types? Only 2 types this time.
Well, whites, black, liberals, conservatives. For a charrette to be successful, we need to bring together a large number of diverse people.
The only folk he gonna bring, they gonna be wearing sheets and hoods. Ain't that right, CP?
Well, if you ever at a meeting said, what the hell am I doing sitting here?
Well, you're here, both of you. Because I need 2 co-chairs to lead the charrette.
I'm gonna think about it, you know? Because I wouldn't want your type taking over this, what'd you call it? Charade?
I don't know what you up to either. I don't like it. If you could use me for my help, that's fine, but I am not gonna work with that cracker. So you need to look somewhere else. This cornbread is good.
I would love it. Well, let me help you clear this. That's delicious.
Very nice of you, thank you.
You outdid yourself, Mrs. Keith.
Oh, yes, here's your Mr. Keith.
10 days is a long time with them people, Garland.
It's also a long time for them to be making decisions on integration without us having a voice.
That's not gonna make it any easier to settle my people.
Well, you're their president, CP. You just make them understand. Hell, it says so right there in your clan creed. Failure to know your enemy gives them aid and comfort and all that. I mean, the truth is, CP, we don't know the enemy at all, do we?
All right, you're yanking on the trigger too hard. Trick is to think of it as pressing the trigger, not pulling on it.
Jen Hood! Y'all heed this man now. Mr. Kelly here's an expert. Even knows that word for when you breathe out before you shoot. What's that called again?
Respiratory pause.
See what I tell you.
All right, one more, then next up.
You didn't care too much for that conversation last night.
Yeah. When it's me and you, it's fine. I ain't much for talking in mixed company.
Well, we do need people there, Floyd. Carvey asked me personally, so.
Yeah, I know it, CP. And I'll back you up on it. But, be careful.
Careful of what?
You wrestle with a pig, you're gonna get muddy.
Meeting these benchmarks successfully will depend entirely on the dedication and enthusiasm of this steering committee. And we haven't got much time to get organized, so priority one will be to get the word out and to recruit as many citizens as possible to come and participate. All right. Before we go any further, we need to elect our 2 co-chairs. I nominate Ann Atwater and C.P. Ellis.
But he's a Klansman, and we're talking about integration.
Mr. Riddick, I already done told you I won't work with that man.
That'd be just fine with me.
Everybody know it'd be just fine with you, CP.
All right, just hold on a minute now. And I'd like to hear from C.P. on this. Ms. Ellis?
Well, I'm not in the habit of interviewing for a job that I don't really want, but you're asking, so I tell you. Everybody talking about niggers want this, niggers need that. This whole thing started because what niggers are demanding. What about white folks? What about what we want?
You already got everything you want.
No, we don't. And now the niggas in this town trying to take away everything we got left. They don't want us to play Dixie at our schools. That's our song. They're angry when we fly the Confederate flag at ball games.
And why should one of our boys have to play ball under that flag?
That flag is our proud Southern history.
Well, it might be your proud Southern history, CP, but it sure as hell ain't ours.
All right. You know, integrated schools have blacks-only assemblies, blacks-only Martin Luther King, this, that. That ain't my history. You want to talk about schools? Let's talk about schools, Mr. Riddick. My sons don't have it easy in school. Their teachers ain't even teaching them half the time, and you want to throw them together with a bunch of niggers. It's only going to get worse for them. You ask why I'm here to protect my boys. So all the better if she don't get in my way.
I'll sit with your brother Ellis.
Howard, have you lost your everlasting mind? Calling that man your brother.
You're offering a co-chair, Howard?
I am. And that's an honest man right there, Ann. The only honest man that stood up today. He hates me. And he told me why. But then he opened up his heart about his sons.
Why is he agreeing with me? I don't know.
That means he's my brother.
Did that nigga just call me brother?
Y'all hear it? I tell you what you are, Howard. You one of them big niggas, ain't you? Yeah, you done went up north and got your college degree, your fancy cars and your fancy suits. Meanwhile, we down here on the ground getting dirty.
Oh, no, wait a minute, Ann. Now, the Black Solidarity Committee has been working within this community
Oh, shut up, Howard, you're late to the fight. And you have no idea what real black folk go through. And you don't deserve a seat. He don't deserve that chair, he don't. Calling that man his brother.
So you're saying you'll accept now, Miss Atwater?
Continue to fight for us white working men, even if I have to sit in a room with that awful Ann Atwater to do it.
C.P. Ellis don't scare me. We gonna beat school segregation once and for all.
Well, she live in her own fantasy world.
Folks in this town like things the way they are.
She's an old-time ambassador, sweet-talking, night-walking games. Oh, and she's known in the darkest clubs for pushing ahead of the dames. If she says she can't do it, then she can't do it. She don't make false claims. But she's a queen, and such a queen, such a laughter is sucked in the brains. Now she's keeping them on, and she'll lay it right down. You betcha. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Good morning, Mr. Ellis. Co-chair office is just around the corner.
Hi.
All I'm saying is our children are way behind. Almost a full year.
Well, just having white teachers isn't going to help them catch up.
White teachers? They already got some white teachers. It ain't that, it's about the books.
Newer books don't account for a whole year.
Newer ain't got nothing to do with it. Baby, what's your name in the red shirt? What's your name?
Miles,
Miles. What year did you just finish, Miles?
my junior year.
And what year were your books for?
The textbooks were for the 10th graders, ma'am.
How's that gonna work?
How's what gonna work, CP?
You gonna put a bunch of black kids who are a year behind with white kids who aren't? How you gonna teach that class? You can't. It just ain't possible. So you go ahead and get the right books. But you can't teach that class. No way. No way.
Okay, so tomorrow we'll break into our smaller groups and begin hammering out the different resolution points. But we meet back here each night for wrap-up. Also, you notice these two tables up here on the stage. Along with Miss Ellis and Miss Atwater, 10 more, you will be chosen to fill these seats as part of our Senate. That Senate will vote on the resolutions on the final night of the charrette. Okay, unless there's anything else, I think we could all use some sleep. Yes, Reverend?
Miss Reddick, it's been quite a tense day. It may be wise if we had some positive note to end each session. Something to lift our spirits.
I think that's a good idea, Reverend. What you have in mind?
Well, I notice we have a piano over here. What if we all sing gospel music at the end of each night?
Okay.
What'd you say?
I believe he said that's nigger music.
Gospel music don't have nothing to do with black or white. It's about God.
Praise God, but he's right. Gospel music is absolutely for black folk. And I'm a little bit surprised that the Reverend would suggest something so one-sided. I'm a little disappointed in him.
Okay, I can appreciate that, CP. These people would like gospel music. So how would you like to represent your people?
Well, I'd like to display our Klan materials here at the charrette.
Klan materials?
It's not the same thing.
I know that.
We can't let him do it. That stuff's full of hate. That's all it is.
He gave on the gospel.
I don't give a damn what it gave.
Well, he gave, so we give.
Bill Riddick, if that stuff shows up here, it's gonna be a riot, and you can bet your ass I'm gonna be the one leading the charge.
Oh, you're gonna get all Roughhouse Annie on me now, huh? Yeah, I heard tell about you. All talking and no listening. We're here trying to understand each other for once and stop fighting.
I stop fighting when there ain't nothing left to fight for.
Or you're gonna be going uphill the rest of your life, Ann. In the meantime, I'm gonna keep that man here talking as long as I possibly can. CP. CP. This display you want to bring, we're willing to go along with it, but there'll be folks not wild about the sight of it, so you're gonna need to provide some security. Someone to watch over it. I'm not gonna be responsible for it.
This is my security.
That gun don't belong here.
I like to have it close in case I need it to do my talking for me.
This here does the talking for me.
I have a Bible.
Oh, you do? Have you read it?
Of course I read it. And we go to church on Sundays.
Well, then you ought to know, CP.
No, what?
Same God made you, made me.
That's everything, Mr. Ellis.
Looks good, man. Real good.
Thank you, Mr. Ellis.
Divided according to race. 6 black, 6 white. The Senate members will float in and out of different working groups, observing and participating. On the final night of the charrette, you will vote to either adopt or reject the resolutions presented to you.
So where's the final word?
Final word, Howard. 2/3 majority to pass each resolution.
8 votes to pass? Well, then we should be able to handpick the other 4 white members.
Well, then we might as well go on home then.
CP, that's not practical. We need to be as fair as possible.
Now, I'm going to have to side with my friend here. I mean, we can surely all agree that every Negro in the building is going to vote yes on school integration.
That's 6 automatic votes no matter what. Same's not true for every last white person. There's a bunch of liberals sitting out there right now.
Look, there are 4 prominent organizations represented in this room right here. The Klan, the White Citizens Council, Black Solidarity Committee, and Operation Breakthrough. You each get your votes. You want fair? We'll pick 8 regular members. Regular. No Black Power people, no Klan. They're excluded. Agreed?
None of her people.
No.
And none of your own. What do you think you're doing? Huh? Leave that alone. Boys need to be reading this instead of ripping it up. The Klan is giving you a window to look through. You need to read this stuff and understand it. That way you understand them. Okay? You got the upper hand. Got it? Get on out of here, Charles. Give me that. Should tell your daddy you know better. Kids don't make no sense. They're gonna have...
valuable information as to the extent of community need and strength. 3 days letting off steam in the agreement for changes. Important Christmas said
Ann!
What?
Ann, where you going?
I'm going home.
Look, I know you're upset, Ann.
You don't know nothing. I told you it was a damn fool out there to let that man bring that stuff in here. Ain't no good gonna come from it. And I tell you something else, Bill Riddick. You an even bigger fool if you think you're gonna make any change with this here meeting.
Is that right?
That's right. Because as long as the C.P. Ellises of the world keep getting their way, ain't nothing gonna change. Yeah, you talk about Roughhouse Annie. Keep Uncle Tom and that cracker, and you gonna see Roughhouse Annie. Go on back up north where you belong, because you don't know nothing.
Marion Wilson.
Okay, you're the ball now.
Sam Watford.
Is that Scooter Watford's boy?
Yeah.
You won't have a problem there.
You sure?
Pretty sure. I remember he kept losing jobs during them boycotts. Still pretty sore about it.
I don't like that mustache, tell you what. All right, Earl Weeks.
He's with us.
How do you know?
He's been a deacon at my church since I was a kid. He don't like nobody.
That's a good man.
2 for 2. Okay, we're gonna have an issue with this gal, Maddie Mays, the blonde over by the window.
Yeah, she's a nurse.
Yeah, over Doan Clinic. Real people person. I think that's one to worry about. Last is Lee Trombley.
Trombley Hardware.
Off of Route 9.
What do we know?
I don't know about him, CP. Might be a problem there. He took over after his daddy passed. Family man. 2 kids, I think.
And?
Everybody that works for him is a nigger. Every one. And they all thick as thieves.
All right, I guess it's time we get acquainted with Lee Trombley.
Can I help you, sir?
Lee around?
No, sir, he's not here right now. But I'm the manager. Something I can help you with?
No, I'll come back another time.
Okay. Any thoughts? Insights? You have to raise your hand, Maddie.
I think it's nice to see people talking for once.
That ain't talking, it's yelling.
Well, okay, it's arguing, but people are listening to one another. They really are.
They're arguing. I've been listening to it for days, and still no one's answered how integration's gonna help my kids.
Well, it sure can't hurt them.
It sure as hell can.
Well, I'd like to know how.
Well, for one, I don't want my daughter sitting next to a Negro boy in class. I don't want her eating next to one, and I don't want her being at a school dance with one.
So, you care about your daughter, and you don't want to see her get hurt.
What's your point?
Well, my point is that is what we do as parents. Yeah, when they're little, we try to keep them from touching the stove so they don't burn. We teach them to take small bites so they don't choke. We worry about their first day at school, the first time they drive a car, their very first job. See, we want them to avoid the pain that we experience.
All right. All right. We all gonna sit around, hold hands, sing Kumbaya. We see what you're doing, Howard.
And what is that, CP?
That there's no difference between blacks and whites, right? Because we all worry about our kids. We're all the same, right?
Actually, no, CP. We're not. See, I left some things out. I left out that black folks have a whole different menu of pain to worry about. Our kids get spit on for no reason. Our kids have to move on the sidewalk to let white folks pass, or they get beat. Our kids aren't allowed to sit where they want, play where they want, go to school where they want. See, this is the pain they experience every day that we can't spare them from. And God, it's a helpless feeling. A more helpless feeling than you could ever know.
Fell right into that one.
Yeah.
Shit. You see Trombley's face?
Did you get anywhere with Trombley last night?
He wasn't there. They're right, though. He got a black manager.
Well, where are we gonna get him then?
Right now. We're gonna crowd him to lunch.
Okay, everybody listen up. We're gonna be trying something different today. There are name cards at each seat in this lunchroom. This will be a seat for the rest of the charrette. You may not move your name card. And you guessed it. The person sitting next to you will not be the same color as you. What? And no discussion of issues during this hour. Talk about something else.
One more week.
Do it. These fish sticks is dry. Well, if we can't change anything else, we can show the man better school lunches, huh?
We're not supposed to talk about issues.
I guess you're right. Howard was wrong in there, wasn't he?
Wrong.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, he wasn't wrong about what black kids go through, but he was wrong about you not knowing what helpless is, wasn't he?
What does that mean?
You got a boy out at Murdoch, don't you, CP?
I don't want to talk about that.
I'm just trying
Yeah. Don't talk about my son. Don't ever talk about my son.
Okay.
clapped in church on Sunday morning. Grandma's hand played a tambourine so well. Grandma's hand used to issue out a warning. She'd say, Billy, don't you run so fast. Might fall on a piece of glass. Might be snakes there in that grass. Grandma's hand. Grandma's hand soothe the local unwed mother. Grandma's hand used to ache sometimes and swell. Grandma's hand used to lift her face and tell her, she'd say, baby, Grandma, understand. Put yourself in Jesus' hands, Grandma's hands. Grandma's hand used to hand me a piece of candy. Grandma's hand picked me up each time I fell. Grandma's hand, boy, they really came in handy. She'd say, if I get to heaven, I'll look for Grandma's hand.
Daddy,
What's wrong? What's wrong, sugar?
it's Larry.
Hey! What's going on? Hey! Who is this?
It's Alvin. He moved in Friday.
Hey, come here.
It's okay. No monster, son. No monster.
I got your book. I'm gonna read you a book. It's Vicky.
Damn, Rachel.
Okay.
Rachel.
Come here, John.
I'll be right back. Vicky's gonna read to you.
It's your sister, Vicky. Can I read you something?
Hey, get him out.
Hey, who's in charge here?
Can I help you, Mr. Ellis?
No, is there someone else I can talk to?
One moment.
Hey, you...
Hey, I need help.
No, sir.
Hey, I need
No,
help.
sir.
My son needs
Step
help.
outside
I need
that
to get my
door.
son out of that room.
Yes, sir.
I need to get my son out of that room.
Step outside
Okay.
for a moment. Now, calm it down.
I need to get my son out of that room.
Your son is going to be
He's scared.
just fine.
He's not fine. He needs to be moved right away. Oh, that other one needs to be moved. My
Look.
son's scared.
Look, it's
Please.
important that our patients stay in familiar surroundings, because if they're
Honey,
moved too
honey.
often, they get
Hey,
agitated.
A private room, then. Give Larry
Look,
a private room,
look,
please.
we have regulations here
I don't
at
care about your
Murdoch.
regulations. Now, you move him or I will. How's
No,
that?
you will not, Mr. Ellis. Call security right now. You calm yourself down.
How much is it again?
A private room is $75 more per week. Now, do you want to pay for that?
That's 16.
Mr. Ellis, listen to me. Larry will get used to it. All right?
You should have told me. No one told me that boy would be in this room. No one told me.
It was a
You
last...
should have told me.
Wailing and screaming, but they wouldn't let me move him. I want to take him home. He's better off with us. He don't belong there. He ain't like them others.
Yes, Claiborne, he is. I'm seeing him tomorrow. I'm sure he's fine.
okay?
Yeah, I'm just tired, you know. I'll see you at home. I love you.
Can I help you?
You can't, but Bernadette can.
One moment.
Thank you.
Miss Atwater! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! How have you been?
Oh, baby, I've been good. How about yourself?
I'm fine. I'm just fine.
Well, what can I help you with?
Where's that Larry Ellis boy? Bernadette,
Yes, Miss Atwater?
I'm gonna need a favor.
But that's not fair.
I know it's not fair, honey, but I went back and looked. Not even half of them are done
But
yet.
she never does any of her charge. She always expects us to do it
Well,
for her.
you and I have to go over all her work, or it's going to be on us.
Hello?
Now, what's going
Hello? Hey, where's Larry? Where's my son? He's not in his room. What happened?
Nothing happened, Miss Alice. He was moved.
So nice. Hey, baby. It's your mama. Hey, baby, it's your mama. Hi. That's right, it's amazing.
Don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day.
What? No, it's good. It's just, all right, I'll see you at home.
want to talk to you.
Badly.
Look, would you, I didn't ask for your help. I can take care of my own family, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. It's just what I do, CP.
Well, whatever it is you do, don't do it for me.
I didn't do it for you.
Yeah, Chester, bring the heat. All right, shut your hole. That ain't helping. Well, don't pay him no mind, boy. He ain't going nowhere with 2 outs.
Now hold him. All right. I'll be right back.
You boy playing today?
Oh, Mr. Ellis. No. My nephew.
You can call me CP. You want beer?
Thanks.
So how you think it's going to Charette?
It's interesting. It's nice to hear both sides, you know?
Yeah. We got some decisions to make. Say that nigger fella, the one that comes, he runs your hardware store?
Yeah. About 2 years now. His name's Emmett.
And you trust him to run things? Sorry, I'm just curious. I don't think I could trust one of them to run my filling station.
Other than my wife, he's the only person I trust.
How's that?
Well, he and I, we were in Vietnam together.
Oh, you in Vietnam?
Yeah. 2 tours. Got out in '68. You?
No.
Yeah. Well, look, Mr. Ellis, I know who you are, and I know what you want from me, but I just don't...
No, Lee, any man who served bravely in this country's military doesn't need to hear anything more from me. You vote how you want to. I respect it.
Mr. Ellis, Emmett served this country, too. And he was a lot braver than me.
All right, folks. For our last day, I thought we'd go on a little field trip.
Where to?
We got to vote Monday night. I think it's important we get a first-hand look at what we've been talking about the past few weeks.
I know it's been a long day, but this is the last one.
But please be careful. Watch your step. Yeah, a little better over here. This is a mess.
We gotta keep the doors open because of the smell.
I imagine so.
It helps.
It's a lot of kids for summer school.
That ain't summer school, CP. They still trying to finish up from last year.
Yeah, because of the split shifts after the fire, the students are really only getting about 3 hours of schooling per day. So they're still catching up.
Hey, how you doing? Did you get them shoes I sent you?
Mama. Hey.
Oh, this your girl? Hey.
Hi.
Yeah, Marilyn, this here is Mr. Ellis.
Oh. Well, I better get to class.
Okay.
She looked at me like I was some kind of monster.
What'd you expect?
I don't know. I'm trying to do right by us, make it all better.
And how's this gonna make it all better?
Hell, they want to integrate restaurants, so we did. And then came buses and bathrooms and playgrounds.
Look, I'm over there right now, support more funding to make their schools better. They have national schools in. Stop pushing to integrate ours. The one thing we have left.
And maybe we'll all stop fighting.
Then what you're gonna do?
What?
When everybody stops fighting, who you gonna fight?
Can I help you?
Hi, Ann. I'm Mary Ellis, Claiborne's wife.
Oh.
I'm sorry for just dropping by. I wanted to thank you for what you did for our family, for our son, Larry.
Please, come in.
Thanks.
Go on in. Hope you like sweet tea.
I do.
So Larry is doing better, huh?
He is. You know, sometimes it's hard to keep him calm.
Well, has Larry always been like that?
Yeah. You know, when he was little, he started not to be able to do things.
CP always been like that?
Oh. That's funny. More or less. You know, he used to be a really good baseball player.
Really?
Showed a lot of promise. Colleges came and looked at him right over here, Liberty Park. Where we met, actually. Came up to me, so nervous. Couldn't even talk. So handsome. Oh. What?
CP handsome.
Oh. He was. Thank you again.
You're welcome.
And
yes,
Claiborne is, he's doing the best he can. Bye.
Goodbye, Miss Ellis.
Give me a minute with CP, would you?
Sure thing, Floyd.
Hey,
you say, Floyd? Got one of those?
See the paper?
Nothing I could do about that. All part of this charade business.
It don't look right.
It don't matter what it looks like, Floyd. It matters what it is.
Oh, yeah? Your wife making friends with Ann Atwater, what it is?
What?
A couple of boys saw him today. How am I supposed to explain that?
She did something for Larry's all. Mary's just probably thanking her.
Niggers is doing you favors now,
Oh,
CP.
stop with the bullshit, Floyd. Mary's always gone her own way. Has nothing to do with how I do my business. That never has. Now, you got something to say it.
Look around you, CP. All these guys, they look up to you. They need you.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm here, ain't I?
Are you?
I'm doing everything I can.
Thrown like a star in my vast sleep, I opened my eyes to take a peek, to find that I was by the sea, gazing with tranquility. Just then when the hurdy-gurdy man came singing songs of love, then when the hurdy-gurdy man came singing songs of love.
Hey, Mr. Trombley in.
Yes, sir, he's...
Can I help you?
Mr. Trombley, we're from the Durham Fire and Life Safety Department. We've got a random inspection order here.
On a Sunday?
We do them when they come in. We'll need access to your breaker panels and your hazardous materials storage area.
Yeah, all right, sure. Come on back. Right this way.
So, Mr. Trombley, it seems your circuit breaker panels are not up to code. You need at least 30-inch clearance on both sides, and you've got a little under 2 feet.
Oh, well, they've been like that for 20 years, since I was a kid.
Nevertheless, that needs to be rectified before you can reopen.
Reopen?
Yeah. We gotta shut you down indefinitely.
What? Oh, no. I can't shut down. I got a business here that... What are they supposed to do?
I'm gonna need them boys out of here. Now. Like I said, if you fix things, you'll be open again in no time. You have a nice day, Mr. Trombley.
My. She's a pretty little thing.
Who are you? What do you want?
Take it easy, Maddie. We're just, friends.
Please don't.
It's okay. How these pictures have niggers in them? We heard you might be a friend of niggers, but I don't see none on this wall. Just to be sure, though, we're gonna need to hear you say it.
Say it.
Yes. Say it. That you ain't a friend of niggers.
I'm not a friend.
Again.
I'm not a friend of niggers.
Well, then, you must have got some bad information. Guess there was no need for the visit after all. Thanks for the beer, Maddie.
Beer, CP?
Yeah, thanks, Doreen.
CP! Hey, CP!
Hey, what do you say, boys?
Come on! Sit down!
Been a long week. I'm just gonna have one beer and go.
Oh, come on, CP. We celebrating.
Yeah. What are you celebrating, Wiley?
We celebrating you getting your vote, CP.
Well, a little early for that, don't you think? But have fun. What do you know about votes, Wiley? You shut him down?
What are you doing here, CP?
You shut him down.
What are you talking about?
Lee Trombley.
Is that what this is about?
You didn't have to do that, Carvey. You didn't have to do that.
This is not a good time to show up, CP. I got donors in there.
You haven't answered my question.
We're just trying to give you a leg up is all. Call it insurance, whatever you want. You got a big vote tomorrow.
That man served his country, Carvey. 2 tours in Vietnam. He's a working man with a family.
Well,
protect the white working man. Isn't that what you always said? Isn't that what we always talked about?
CP, sometimes there are necessary evils. Necessary evils for the greater good. And it's my job to make those kinds of decisions. You're just gonna have to trust me on this.
Just get back to your party.
CP, are we good?
Hey, Floyd called, so they want you at Clavering.
Clavering?
Told me about a meeting at 8:30 or something. What, you didn't know? Oh, you all right? You look tired.
Yeah, I'm all right. You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
He's here.
Come on up, CP.
What's going on?
Distinguished Klansmen, every now and again, extraordinary things occur within our walls that need to be addressed. As your state leader, it is my job to address them. In our fight against communism, against integration, against mongralism, we turn to those among us who can lead us into a pure, white future. We have one such man here in North Carolina. Your exalted Cyclops, C.P. Ellis. So, recognition of this man's tireless effort, for his forethought and vision in establishing the UKA's first youth corps. Well, I guess I'll just read this. It says, the United Klans of America hereby bestow upon Mr. Claiborne Paul Ellis the honor of being named North Carolina's Exalted Cyclops of the year 1971.
What you mean you're not the right person? Baby, the vote is tonight.
Yeah, but there's got to be somebody else,
There's
right?
nobody else, Maddie. You heard everything, you seen everything. No one else can take your seat.
What brought this on, Maddie? What happened?
Nothing. It's nothing. It's fine if you'll just excuse me.
Maddie Mays don't want to vote. Just like that, out the blue. What you do to that girl?
No,
I saw the way
Ann.
she looked. Don't you now and me. You coward.
I ain't no coward.
Yeah, you a coward. Couldn't do it in here. Too many people with their own thoughts. So you couldn't win in here, so you went in and you fixed it out there.
I don't listen to this.
You gonna listen today. What you so afraid of, CP?
I ain't afraid of nothing.
Yeah, you is. You afraid. You afraid you're gonna lose control. You afraid you're gonna lose what you ain't even got, CP. You're poor. Just like the rest of us, you ain't got nothing except problems. Talking about you in control. You ain't no more in control than the man in the moon. You a bigger coward than I thought you was.
The 5 o'clock news hour. With the highly anticipated charrette vote just a few hours away now, we caught up with WDNC's Ken Meadows, who was with some students gathered outside the charrette site earlier today.
You think it's gonna be okay?
Well, it might be all right. I think the same thing too. I don't.
Why not?
I don't. Because the first day that I went out there, well, we had a scramble, you know. But it was okay.
It doesn't matter what school you go to, it's going to be the same. You get your education just the same. I'm fixing to enroll now, and it'll be my school.
Are you concerned for your daughter, or is she concerned?
Well, I'm concerned for her, and I think she's concerned for her education.
Laverne, just talked to your mother, and she said you're a little concerned, are you?
Very much concerned.
Why?
Oh, because I want to be very sure about this here, and I want them to really know what they're doing. And I think that it will work out if everybody cooperate together. Because I mean, this is not their probably first time. I mean, you gotta be together sometime, and I don't think it's no problem if everybody cooperates.
You did great work, Ann.
No. The one thing those people came here for, we didn't get it for.
Not true. Some of them will be delighted.
You know, I never really thought you was an Uncle Tom.
Yes, you did. Rough House Annie, huh?
Don't you forget it.
Welcome, welcome. Well, what a journey it's been, folks. You've all shown such dedication these past 2 weeks. And regardless of the outcome, you should be proud. The resolution you've put before this Senate is clear. It is thoughtful, and above all, it is brave. This resolution is in 3 parts. After I read out each one, I will call the Senate members up to cast their votes. Each part requires a 2/3 majority to pass. That's 8 votes. Part 1. 2 students, 1 black, 1 white, to be appointed every year to the Durham School Board.
I vote yes.
Mr. Watford?
I'm a no.
I vote yes.
Part 1 passes with 8 votes. Part 2. This calls that summer classes be included in the school board budget so the black students become level with their white peers. Mr. Weeks?
I vote no.
Mr. Cox?
I vote yes. I vote yes.
Part 2 passes with 8 votes. Part 3. Public school integration. In summary, this calls for full and immediate integration starting in the fall semester of this school year. The resolution defines full integration by setting a race ratio of no less than 25% of any race at each school. And further, that busing be made available to students to aid in the implementation of this ratio. We'll start the vote on this side with Miss Wilson.
I vote yes.
Mr. Watford?
I vote no.
Mr. Mose?
I vote yes.
Mr. Weeks?
I vote hell no.
Mr. Cox?
I vote hell yes.
Mr. Trombley?
Thank you, Mr. Riddick. I believe in school integration, and I vote yes.
It's not gonna matter.
Reverend?
With the good Lord as my guide, I proudly vote yes.
Miss Mays?
Although I think it should be considered in the future, I don't believe right now is the time for integration. Respectfully, I vote no.
Hey.
Mr. Clement?
I am honored to have had the chance to get to know most of you these past few weeks, to work on these vital issues. And while I fear that my vote will be in vain, I'm still gonna vote. And I vote yes on school integration.
Mr. Keith?
No.
Miss Atwater?
Yes.
Looks like we finally shut her up.
And Miss Ellis?
All right.
Thank you. Thank you. I guess I'd first echo what Mr. Clement said. It's good to get to know some of you, and I know many of you will be disappointed with our outcome here. You know, before I go on, I'd like to show y'all something. This is my Klan membership card. I was given this card 12 years ago. It's been in my wallet ever since. In fact, I cried when they gave me this card, and I grew up in a house where I was taught men don't cry. But I cried anyway. Cried because it was the first time in my life I didn't feel alone. Sure, I was married with a family. That's not the kind of alone I'm talking about. As a man, you expect to take care of that family. And I was having a hard time doing that. We were struggling. So there I was. I was a part of something now. Something much, much bigger than me. And then when they made me president, boy, I was over the moon. Poor old C.P. Ellis, president of something. And it's a real brotherhood, it is. In the Klan, you look out for one another. Nobody's left behind. Everybody does for everybody else. In fact, it says it right here on this card. It says, Non silba sed anthar, which means not for oneself, but for others. That's our motto. But see, now I got a problem. There's a problem. Because there's a lot of that going around right here in this room. People doing for others. Last 2 weeks been full of people just doing for others. And they're not just white people, is it? There's a lot of black folk doing for others, too. But I'm the president of the Klan. I'm supposed to hate black folk. I teach people to hate black folk. They're supposed to be inferior to us. Now, if I don't believe that, then I have no business being president of the Klan. Well, I don't believe it. So my problem is, I don't have no need for this anymore. Mr. Riddick, I vote yes.
Jesus!
CP? CP?
Yeah.
key? Yes, Jeff. The key. Call the fire department. Come on.
Thank you. Next on the agenda is delivery of the Charette resolution. The council recognizes Ms. Atwater.
Yep. Yellow.
Okay, Mr. Ellis.
How many?
Well, you lost about 650 gallons. You're lucky the thing didn't explode.
Yeah, okay.
You want to replace the loss? I can have a truck here tomorrow.
No, let's see how the rest of the month goes.
All right.
What's this?
You can sign both pages. Thank you, Miss Ellis. Change your mind, give us a call.
Mr. Ellis?
Mm-hmm.
If you need to let me go, it's okay. You know, until things pick up again.
I appreciate that, Jed, but we're not there yet, okay? So for now, go ahead and take your lunch break.
Okay, Mr. Ellis.
All right. Hope you didn't come here to ask me to co-chair something else.
Nah, just came to say goodbye, is all.
Back to Raleigh, huh?
Back to Raleigh.
What trouble you been causing?
Just organizing, you know me.
It's what you do, right?
It's just what I do. Oh, I sure wish you could have been down there when we handed in our resolution. Old Carvey Oldham didn't even show up.
Wish I'd seen that.
How you doing, CP?
Oh, I had a little trouble here. Just trying to put it back together.
Yeah, we heard. I'm so sorry, CP.
It's okay, although I'm not sure it matters much. Nobody's stopping to buy gas from me these days.
Maybe things will pick up for you.
She's smiling at.
That's just what I do, CP. You know that. That's just what I do.
Hey, Jeff, we got customers. Be right with you. Yes? Yes?
Is
Want
full
gas?
service? Yeah, no problem.
All right.
I'm so tired of being alone. I'm so tired here on my own.
She can upset the world with her mouth if she wants to. But everywhere I'd go, every time I pick up a newspaper, and that would been for the city council, the county commissioners, or she was at some shopping center boycotting, or she was downtown at Woolworths.
And he was woofing and going on, and the place was packed with Klansmen. This particular night, the CP was up raging and ranting. That's when I wanted to cut his head off.
And after that first meeting, I actually went home saying, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. I don't think I want to do this. I mean, I can make a living easier than this. The story was picked up in the Washington Post. A black man calls Klansman brother. And of course, my father, when he read the story in the Washington Post, he thought I had lost my mind.
In becoming my friend, CP has lost a lot.
Look, you do not make those changes without having to pay for them. I mean, I know damn well you don't. You have to pay for it eventually.
We bonded, and we are still bonded until I get mad with him at times, but we've made it through these years, together 30 years, and we're still friends.
Meeting you has proven to me to be my greatest dream. Oh yeah, I'm so tired of being alone. So tired of being alone. So tired of being alone. I'm so tired of being alone.
Because there are C.P. Ellis's and Ann Atwaters in almost every community. They just need to be brought together and experience what we experienced in Durham with that charrette.
Every day I wake and everything is broken. Turning off my phone just to get out of bed. Get home every evening and history's repeating. Turning off my phone cause it's hurting my chest. Yeah, and heaven knows I'm not happy. change. I wanna see. I can't sit and hope. I can't just sit and pray that I can find the love when all I see is pain. Falling to my knees, and though I do believe, I can't just preach, baby, preach. I can't just preach, baby, preach. All I hear is voices, everybody's talking. Nothing real is happening, 'cause nothing is new. Now when all is tragic, and I just feel sedated, why do I feel numb? Is that all I can do? Yeah, and heaven knows I'm not helpless. Yeah, but I'm only human. I can't see the use in me crying if I'm not even trying to make the change I wanna see. I can't sit and hope. I can't just sit and pray that I can find the love when all I see is pain. I fall into my knees, and though I do believe, I can't just preach, baby, preach. I can't just preach, baby, preach. And heaven knows I'm not helpless. But what can I do? Yeah. Can't see the use in me crying if I'm not even trying to make the change I wanna see. I can't sit and hope. I can't just sit